Alright, we're back for round 2, and we're waiting for our opponent to decide if he wants to go first, and he does choose to play first. This is a alright hand. We have 2 lands, and we can cast our Great Gate Creeper Vine to get a plains, so we're going to go ahead and keep. Opponent plays a mountain and passes a turn back. We draw a forest, which is great. I'm going to lead off with a forest and pass the turn back. Plays a Gorehouse Chainwalker, unleashed of course, and passes a turn back. Looks like we're Rakdos. Pack rats. Well, we could go turn 1 pack rats. Might have the annihilating fire. Yeah, let's go ahead. Make him have it. And we'll pass the turn back. Is it Guild Gate? Alright, we're going to take 3. And we'll play, and he passes the turn back. Alright. Healer of Secrets is good, but we don't have another land or plains. So let's play the forest and attack. See what the opponent wants to do. Let's go ahead and make a pack rats. Let's discard. The monitor's probably not going to do a whole lot for us here. And pass the turn back. Next turn I think we might play the Gate Creeper Vine if we don't get plains. Here, let's see here, should we block this? Puts our other pack rats at rest. No, let's go ahead and take another 3. We're not in immediate danger yet. And he passes the turn back. Alright. We do get another land, which is good. Let's go ahead and attack. And make a pack rats. Let's discard the Gate Creeper Vine. That's not doing a whole lot for us. Might bite us in the butt later, but I don't think the opponent's going to have much for us. And let's see what he has. Another is a Guild Gate. Goes for the attack. Nope, he goes ahead and concedes. Pack Rats wins again. Card is just so broken, but it is what it is. He's Rakdos. I imagine he wasn't too aggressive, but I think he kind of gave up after he saw pack rats. I don't think we need anything else. Might want the Keening Apparition if he has Stab Wound, which I imagine he will have one. What would we take out? The Arrestor? I think the Arrestor is going to be better. Let's just submit it and go to game 2. This is another sketchy hand, but we have a Gate Creeper Vine and 2 lands to play it, so we're going to keep. And is it Guild Gate from the opponent? Go ahead and play the forest and pass the turn back. Opponent plays a swamp and passes the turn back. Alright. Plains, let's go ahead and play that, and let's go ahead and play the Gate Creeper Vine, and we'll get our Guild Gate, I believe, is what we want. Yeah, let's get the Guild Gate. I'm not seeing the Guild Gate. Let's take up Plains. Probably going to want that more anyway. And pass the turn back. Alright. The opponent plays an island and passes the turn back. Doesn't have a play, that's not good. Let's go ahead and play Plains, and let's play our Celestia Sentry. And pass the turn back to our opponent. Hopefully, well, not hopefully, but he probably has a play now. Let's see what it is. Cobble Brute, alright. We can deal with that. Draw another Plains, which isn't great for us. Let's play a Forest. Let's attack. Offer up the trade. I don't think he'll take it. Oh, he does take the trade, alright. And let's play our Armory Guard. Should put a stop to any aggression he has. Right, he plays a mountain. Let's see what he has now. Spawn of Rick's Mahdi, alright. Probably going to unleash it. No, he does not. Alright. And we'll take the turn back. Let's play a Plains. And let's see here. Don't have a good attack. I think I want to wait one more turn on the slime molding. 5/5 sounds a lot better, so let's go ahead and pass the turn back. If the opponent does decide to attack, we can Avenging Arrow it after jumping with the Gate Creeper Vine. Alright, the opponent does decide to attack. Let's go ahead and jump. And Goblin Rally, alright, we're going to Avenging Arrow that. And alright. Play a Plains. And let's go ahead and make our slime. And we'll pass the turn back. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack. Void Welder on our slime is not great, but it happens. And we're going to take 4 now. And we get a stab wound that we can't play, so let's play a plains. And let's pass the turn back. And teleportal, alright. We're going to be taking 10 here. But I'm going to go ahead and fog. And pass, or let's see what else he wants to do. Alright. Courser's Accord, that's a pretty good top deck. Let's go ahead and play that out there. And let's go ahead and attack. Alright. See what the opponent wants to do. Rick's Monty Guildmage, alright, that's not too scary at the moment. Alright, and we get another forest. Not exactly what we need, but we're going to go ahead and attack. Let's keep the Armory Guard back. Void Wilder. Alright. Go ahead and Giant Growth. Opponent's thinking about it. And he decides to Augur Spree our Centaur, alright. It's unfortunate, but it happens. We get in for 3, and go ahead and pass the turn. See what the opponent wants to do on his turn. Another Void Wilder is going to eat our other Centaur. Unfortunate, but it happens. And we're in a pretty bad state now. Opponent decides to pass it back, and we get another forest. Gonna go ahead and hold on to the forest and pass the turn back. He's probably gonna attack next turn since he'll have the activation on the Rick's Monty Guildmage. But we can still block. Alright. Let's try and eat his guild mage, but he's probably gonna shrink our guy. Alright. And a thrill kill assassin makes it really not good for us. We need something good. Centaur healer's pretty good. Let's go ahead and play that out. And gain our 3 life, and pass the turn back. Not looking too good here, but we should be able to stem some of the bleeding. Alright, goblins get in there, void wielder gets in there, thrill kill, other void wielder. Alright. Gonna go ahead and block a goblin and another goblin. If he wants to waste his turn to make my centaur trade, that's alright. But he's probably gonna lose a couple of goblins here. Alright. And he does decide to make me trade my centaur, which is alright. Doesn't feel great, but it helps. Let's go ahead and play out the Sunspire Griffin and pass the turn. Drawing a swamp would be great here, or the guild gate. Not sure why I couldn't find it with the gate creeper vine, but that's probably gonna bite us now. And let's go ahead and eat another goblin. And that's it. He has the mana to force my griffin to get eaten. Don't really feel like having that. Alright, and he probably kills us here. Yep, alright. We'll begin sideboarding. Let's see here. Let's make sure that gate's there. Yeah, it's right there. Alright. I guess I'm just blind. What else do we have? He is Rakdos, so the arrow might be decent. It's probably better than... Let's see here. Not sure what it would be better than. So let's throw it back out there. He didn't have he didn't have the stab wound, so we don't need the keening apparition. Another cellar might be alright. Let's just run it back and hope we get a better draw this time. Yes, we would like to play first. This looks pretty decent. We can get our planes with the gate creeper vine, so I'm going to go ahead and keep. Lead out with the guild gate and pass the turn. And he leads with a swamp and passes the turn back. Alright. We draw an arrestor, which will be nice later, so let's play another forest and the gate creeper vine. Okay. Yes. And we'll get a plains and pass the turn back. Plays a mountain and passes the turn back. Let's play our plains and play out the sentry. It's the only play we have available at the moment. Hopefully we draw another plains and then we can play our griffin, start flying over any of his stuff. Rakdos Kieran is alright. And we do get another plane, so let's go ahead and attack first. Alright, and yeah, let's go ahead and play out the griffin and pass the turn. see here, if the opponent plays another land, you probably have a spawn of Rick's Mahdi here. Goblin Rally, alright. Not as scary as last time, but still pretty annoying. Alright, we get a swamp. Don't need that, so I'm gonna play out the forest. And we'll go ahead and attack. If he wants to throw 2 goblins in front of my sentry, I think I'm alright with that. Alright, he does. And we'll play out our armory guard and pass the turn. Plays Rick's Mahdi Guildmage, which is kind of annoying. And a Cobble Root, alright. And passes it back to us, alright. We get Vitu-Ghazi Guildmage, which is excellent draw right there. Let's play a forest. And I think we play out let's go ahead and attack with the Griffin first. There's nothing you can do about that. And let's attack with the Armory Guard since it has Vigilance. If he wants to trade his Cobble Root for that, I think I'll make that trade. And he does not. Let's go ahead and play out the Arrestor and arrest his Guildmage. And then play out our Vitu-Ghazi Guildmage. And our board is looking pretty sweet now. If he wants to attack with a Cobble Brute, I'll probably throw the Armory Guard in front of him. I'll probably throw the Arrestor in front of him. Next turn we can make a Centaur, unless we draw something exciting. After some thinking, our opponent plays a Gorehouse Chainwalker. And he unleashes it, alright. And he goes ahead and passes the turn back. We get a Plains. I will go ahead and play that. And let's attack. Opponent decides not to block again, which is great for us, and we'll pass the turn back. We're going to make a Centaur on his turn depending on what he does. Probably throw our Gatecreeper Vine in front of the Cobble Brute now that he can activate his Guildmage. Alright, he has a Teleportal, which is unfortunate. Let's see here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Alright, we're going to be taking 17 here. 18 with the Guildmage. That's a pretty good hit. Decides not to attack with the goblins, it looks like. He dies if he does attack with the goblins on the crackback, so let's see what he wants to do here. Alright, he does keep the goblins back, so we take 13 instead, maybe 14 if he activates his Guildmage. And he doesn't, so let's put a Centaur into play. And we get a launch party, excellent. Let's go ahead and attack with the centaur, the griffin, and the guard, which should be lethal, but he's probably going to block the centaur and the guard, which is fine. Alright, as expected, and we'll go ahead and launch party his guild mage. Cancel. Let's play our swamp first, then launch party. I think gate creeper mine. And that should give us enough to make another centaur. See what the opponent wants to do. Hopefully he doesn't have another teleportal. If not, then I think we win here. Alright. The opponent attacks. Not sure what he has. So let's go ahead and make a centaur. And block there, there, and there. Block that. Yeah, he decides to scoop, alright. And we get game round 2. I'll see you guys for round 3.